We're here. We're here.
Queer, get used to it.
Yeah, we are pretty gay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Breakroom BS. That's our show. We are Breakroom BS, and welcome to our show.
We're here.
We're here. We're queer. So you guys are on our YouTube channel right now. So what you did was you saw this and you're listening to it, and then you're done with this, and you're like, time to listen to everything else they ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to be disappointed.
You guys probably aren't even listening to this like on time. You're probably just like scrolling through our shit, and you're like, this is a waste of my time. Let me click on this.
So like once we record this, right?
It's there forever.
And we put it on YouTube, it's always out there forever, right?
Yeah.
What if someone's listening to this like 500 years from now?
Fuck.
Like we're long fucking dead, and they're like, I heard there was these things called podcasts, and they were really terrible. And they listen, they're like, yeah, they were terrible.
We're not even like a real podcast. We're a YouTube podcast.
I don't know. I mean, we're just like a normal podcast. We just put them on YouTube.
All right, fair enough.
Aren't we?
I thought they had to be in your iPod. Your iPod Touch.
You have to be there to be a podcast.
Yes.
All right. Well, maybe once you make it to the Apple stuff, then you're legit.
The Apple Store.
Yeah.
For Apple.
Then you can be legit. So make sure you follow us on YouTube at Breakroom BS is our YouTube page. Breakroom BS. What else do we do?
We have our merch on prowrestlingtees.com/BreakroomBS merch.
Does it really say merch or does Breakroom BS?
I don't think it says anything because it's not real.
Oh, well, you set it up. I didn't know what you did.
I don't know.
This is your deal. You broke this deal.
Buy the Young Bucks merchandise.
Pro Wrestling Tees is a sponsor of our show. They support us and give us money to do this. Let's see what happens.
Wish.
Nothing's going to happen. No one listens.
We didn't get our checks. ProWrestlingTees.com.
It was 48 cents each.
Yes.
For our residuals,
or just a T-shirt. I'll be content with a T-shirt.
You can have a free shirt.
I want the elite one. Hey, if you guys are listening, I want the golden elite one that has like the Omega logo with the Bucks like antlers and the star in the middle for. It's a yellow shirt with the black print.
Cable, you're not thinking, man. I would like a hoodie or a jacket, which is much more expensive for my free item.
I don't.
Thank you.
It's summer. I don't need. It's summer.
You can use it in the winter, can't you, fucker?
I could use it in summer. I'm cold right now.
There you go. See, you'll be fine.
Then get me one of the Bullet Club pullover hoodies.
It's too late.
Send me
You're
both.
already getting your. Damn it! You fucking tricked me. I didn't think of that. Son of a bitch.
They're not sending us anything.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. I forgot we're not getting shit because we suck.
Man.
I can't wait to go. Did I tell you how I'm having a signing at the Pro Wrestling Tees store in September?
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like paying for someone's autograph, but it's still a signing.
Oh, I thought you were signing shirts.
Well, it's the signing with me there, but I'm not doing it. Dude, did I tell you who's going to be signing at Pro Wrestling Tees the Sunday of StarCast?
Dude, it makes more sense that they do it in fucking Chicago, because like I feel like all their shit's based out of Chicago.
Pro Wrestling Tees?
Like the fucking Bucks and shit. Like I feel because like they're just Pro Wrestling Tees is the only thing that's really based out of Chicago. I don't know why I got that far. Hey, that's important too. They work in hand, so why not? You know,
hand in ass. Did I tell you who they just announced? StarCast announced
ass to mouth.
Yeah. Hey, did I tell you who? I'm trying this for the fourth time. Hey, did I tell you who's the StarCast announced who's gonna be at Pro Wrestling Tees?
Eddie Guerrero.
Okada.
Oh shit, that's pretty dope.
I'm not getting him.
It's not worth it.
Well, the reason I'm not getting him is because I would have to leave StarCast and miss things I want to do there to go to Pro Wrestling Tees because they're doing it during StarCast.
Dude,
and they're like, oh, well, don't worry. He's going to do his photo ops from here to here, and then you can just leave, and we'll just mail your signed item after he does it. I'm like, that's dumb. Like, I can get a signed item from him off the internet somewhere that I don't know that he's signed as well.
Yeah. Why don't you just, you don't understand, Dave. He has the greatest title run in all of professional wrestling ever.
I mean, it's not as good as Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar has the greatest title run of all of... Is Brock Lesnar all in?
Yeah.
Is John Cena all in? Dude, I hope John Cena has to go as a fan And then he tries to go on stage, and everyone boos him off stage, and he has to get out.
Well, he can't get booked.
Remember when that happened? Remember when that? Dude, the book flip thing's like a better version of fucking the John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well, it's actually entertaining. That's the difference.
It's true. Oh,
all right, what are we here to talk about?
I don't fucking know. Wrestling?
We're here to talk about the G1 special in San Francisco.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So the first note I have is that JR being on commentary made me happy. People on the internet seem to disagree for reasons I didn't understand.
Like, even after I showed it showed you those fucking, what are they called? Threads?
The
those
hateful
internet
threads. Yeah.
Dude, there were people, like, posting threads about the amount of threads that were, like, against JR.
Yeah, Gable and I were both looking at the threads, and we didn't understand the complaints.
Dude, like, I don't know. Like, I thought it was, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoy Don Callis.
Yeah.
I enjoy Don Callis on commentary. I enjoy Kevin Kelly on commentary. But, like, I don't know, JR was like a fresh change up. I don't know.
And I liked him more, obviously, because I watched back in the 90s when he did it all the time. So for me, it was even cooler. I mean, so from my perspective, I thought it was great because I knew him. Gable didn't even know him, and he thought he did good. Dude, so it's like we just don't really understand the hate for it. I don't know.
I think it's the people who are like the neckbeard marks. You know what I mean? The people who are like just like real fucking like closed-minded, or they think they're better than everyone else.
Are you trying to say the New Japan fans that are like, New Japan is great and pure, and when someone from non-New Japan comes in, they're like, fuck that?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I think that's what it is. I really do.
They're like, he was WWE, fuck him, he sucks.
Yeah.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Alright, so the first match we have is Chaos versus Bullet Club.
What's that? Is that there? Has that always been there?
Yeah, it's called a vein.
Yeah, it looked like a bump.
Well, that's because of the way I was holding my hand.
Yeah, I see that now.
I have a vein on my arm, and he thought that it was. It
looked like a bump. I thought it was an ulcer.
He thought it was.
I thought you had an ulcer on your arm.
He thought it was a malignant ulcer, and I was in trouble. So the first match we have is Chaos versus Bullet Club. I have nothing special, but it was a good match.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent opener. That's about all I really got for it. What members of the factions were fighting? I think it was.
Yeah, I didn't put them down.
Give me a shot at this here. I'm pretty sure it was Roppongi 3K and
You're gonna be right no matter what, because I don't remember.
You don't remember at all.
No.
I think it was Roppongi 3K and Gato. Dude, Gato, is it Gato? The one who always stands ringside for Okada.
Yeah.
I think he's the booker. I heard one of the shows I talking about him being the booker for New Japan.
Well, I know Rocky Romero's I thought Rocky Romero might be a booker too.
No, he makes people touch his dick backstage.
That's what I heard.
that's me.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Let's see. So that was that match.
Let's see. Who from Bullet Club was fighting? It was the Tongas and.
Was it?
I think the Tongas.
I don't remember.
Oh, it was Haku. Haku was in there. That was the one with Haku.
Oh yeah.
Tongas, Haku, and I think Yujiro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Haku was in there.
Yeah.
King Haku.
Yeah.
Remember, he's a king.
He was WWE, wasn't
he? Yeah.
I think the only reason I think he was a substitute for Bad Luck, just to help that crowd, that local crowd, because I hear he's real big in that area.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Someone said online where fucking Bad Luck was. Let me see if I can figure out where he was. Dude, I was genuinely concerned where he was, because I wanted to see him. I was looking forward to seeing him, and
he was like dead or something.
Well, no, but like I wanted to see him.
I was genuinely concerned for his safety and his well-being. I thought that he was hit by a car. He's in rehab.
I don't know.
He was rehabbing his cocaine habit.
Yeah, I don't know. Where are we at here? Next match
we got Toma. I took your thing and I started putting their full names, like you said the one time. You're like, I'm gonna try to put their full names, so I took the Gable idea.
Okay.
So we have.
I don't remember this for sure.
Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano versus Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. I think maybe I don't like Yano.
I don't dislike him, but he's just like, yep, there's Yano. And dude, I think he gets. I don't think he's a good match with Ishii.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just like he just is getting annoying to me. Like his whole like gimmick and his shit. I'm like his shtick. I don't know if it's just like I've seen it and I'm like, all right, I'm bored with it now. So it's making me be annoyed because I'm
definitely bored with it.
Maybe
now.
like it's for me. It's like the boredness is annoying.
The redundancy
me,
of the joke is annoying you.
Yeah.
Kind of like in Ant-Man. Whenever it's the same jokes from the first one, and you're like, I understood it the first time. You don't have to make the joke again.
You can make a good.
I get it. He talks fast.
You can make a good movie. Maybe I'm a mark, but dude, Ishii and Suzuki hit each other so fucking hard when they're hitting each other.
Dude, my notes were really bad for this, but I definitely agree with you. Dude, they're two fucking intimidating people. So when they're hitting each other, I think there was like a 30. Does this sound right? There was like a 30-second period where they were both just exchanging like slaps across the chest. Yeah, dude. Them hitting each other is like super. It's scary. I don't know. It's scary. Like I'm afraid one of them is gonna actually hurt one another.
And I mean, like it could be a thing too where they're just really good, and we're just fucking marks,
dude,
and we're like, oh my god. But
good for them then.
Either way, it's great.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm okay with marking out. That's fine.
This was so Ishii and Yano won this by pinfall.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Dude.
Who were the other two that was in there with them? Sabre Jr. and who?
And Suzuki.
No, Sabre and Yano. Oh, Sabre Jr. I'm not a big fan of Sabre Jr. He looks like a. Can I say twink?
Yeah.
He looks like a twink.
Like a Twinkie? Like the golden thing?
No, like the.
Like whenever a bear wants to fuck a twink.
Well, yeah, that one.
He really does. I never thought of it, but I'm like, that guy's a twink.
He looks really. I don't know. He just looks not very tough, and he's extremely skinny.
You're being very prejudiced right now against twinks.
Well, isn't the term twink already bad or no?
I love how your philosophy is it's already bad, so who cares if I make it worse?
Yeah.
That's funny. No. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm like, when you see Zack Sabre Jr., you're like, am I in a gay nightclub where like skinny little guys want to fuck me? Is that what this is right now?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, I hear he's good. I hear people like him. I just haven't seen anything from him to impress me, and he also just doesn't look like an intimidating wrestler.
He was in the I watched the I think it was the first cruiserweight tournament they had in WWE when they brought it back, and it was like this really good tournament. He was in it, and I was just like, he does submissions, he's cool, he's nothing special. I've never thought he was anything great.
Yeah, I think whatever hype there is a little overrated, but I mean, he's not bad. He's
nothing special. He's nothing special. Wait, what? You know what's next, or what?
No, I'm ready.
You know what's next is Yujiro Kushida and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Marty Scurll and Hangman Page.
That's Kushida's first name?
Yeah.
I could see why he dropped it. It could be confusion between Yujiro Takahashi, Hiromu Takahashi, and then Yujiro Kushida.
Wait till we get to one later. I didn't know this person's.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. So we have this match. I thought it was kind of funny when Taguchi went for a hip attack and Page and Scurll just kind of stepped aside and just fell out of the ring.
Oh, I don't think we had Rocky in this. I think we had Yoshihashi instead. Or I want to correct myself from earlier. Sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. So I thought the spot was funny when Taguchi went for like his hip attack and then Scurll and Hangman just stepped aside and just fucking fell out of the ring. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
Yeah, it's funny. And that's all I have.
Yeah, I didn't have many notes.
I have that the rite of passage by Page looked amazing. That's a really cool move. I think this is the one where he did it and the guy looked like he literally hit his fucking head.
Did you say Taguchi at some point?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember now.
All right.
No, I remember. I was like, dude, I don't remember him being on the card, and then I was like very confused on how it happened. Well, then I remember him coming out.
Well, he's part of that faction.
Yeah, no, I remember.
He's
Taguchi
part of that
Japan.
faction that has Taguchi Japan. It's Taguchi and Kushida and Tanahashi
and David Finlay
and one other guy. Juice Robinson's in it. Yeah.
I think there's another one.
There's not.
No, it's the other guy with the chain.
No, it's not.
Hakabi or whatever. Harambe.
What?
Harambe. Harambe. Harambe.
Okay, cool. Paige and Scroll won this by pinfall. And now we'll move on to the next match, which was Haruki Goto, who is the current Never Openweight champion, versus Jeff Cobb for the title.
I like it.
Let's
talk about it.
This is a Never Openweight championship match. Okay, I have no notes.
It was all right.
Yeah, Goto won by pinfall. He's still the Never Openweight champion.
This is another thing where I heard that Jeff Cobb was a local, so that's kind of why they set him up for this.
This was in California. Yeah.
Or not local, but like he was I don't know if he's a local, but he's a fan favorite in the area.
He's Lucha Underground. I know they film all the Lucha Undergrounds out in that area.
He's that
masked dude.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me about that, and I went to look it up, and he's
as soon as you say his name, I'm like, that's right.
Monster Matenza.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't remember what he looks like, but I remember the fucking thing they had. Like he was the GM or whatever he is that was wearing the key around his neck for a while, and then ends up being Matenza.
Matenza's Takahashi. Everyone's named Takahashi.
Yes.
You know what I thought was really cool that I noticed after this match?
What?
Whenever they showed the graphics showing that Goto won, it said on it what number champ he was and how many defenses he had. I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It said like this number champion and this many successful defenses. Like that's kind of cool. They do that. So like after the match, you're like, oh, that's I think that's a cool little thing. Next match, we got the Bucks of Youth versus Evil, and we have his full name is Evil and Saya Sonata.
Evil.
Yeah, his name is Evil.
Is it really Saya Sonata or something?
Saya Sonata.
You can just say Sonata.
Versus Saya Sonata.
Senya.
Senya? There's no N there.
Oh, I thought there was. My glasses.
The Young Bucks, who are the current champions, versus Evil and Sonata for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Let's see. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I really like. Let's see. I like the match.
Yeah, it was cool.
we got to see what the Melter driver, or maybe it was the Indie Taker. I don't know the difference at this point. We got to see. We got to see more bang for your buck. We got to see the classics.
We did. It was cool. I have some specific notes for this.
No, I don't have some specific
ones. One spot I thought was really cool was when he did the sharpshooter and turned over all three guys.
Yeah,
remember that? That was a kind of a cool little thing.
It was a little ROH-y, you know.
Yeah, I could see that. Dude, I thought a really cool spot was when one of the guys was on the apron and someone jumped over the top rope and DDT'd him onto the apron. That was a really cool spot. It looked pretty devastating.
You notice Matt's still selling his back injury?
Yeah.
I think that's some really cool continuity there.
Yeah. I liked when Evil and Sonata reversed the Meltzer driver into their own Meltzer driver.
Is this the thing you were just talking about? Matt hits Sonata with a cutter on the outside of the ring? Or is that different?
I think that's different.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool.
I liked it.
The kick out of the second Magic Killer blew my mind. Dude, I did not think that was... I thought it was over. But I don't know that I approve of that. Like, that was the second finisher they did, and he still kicked out. Like, why?
Maybe...
He didn't even kick out of the first one. He had to get saved. Like, I wasn't a big fan of that.
Well, maybe he could have kicked out, but he got saved before he could kick out.
It's a finishing move. It should be devastating. You did it the second time. You shouldn't be kicking out of that.
Maybe it's a big deal. Maybe it's
maybe it's a big deal.
Maybe it's a rare thing that they're not going to keep doing. It
I don't know. I don't think they should have done that. I don't think the match didn't need that. Dude, there's so many like huge spots they do in ROH and New Japan matches. They didn't have to prostitute the finisher twice. They could have done something else.
They didn't have to WWE this.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good term. We're gonna use that a lot whenever we say something stupid. They WWE'd it. You got anything else? I just got the finish. The Young Bucks won by pinfall and still IWGP Tag Team Champs.
Yeah, the one podcast I was listening to, the guy said that he was there live and the crowd was like split down the middle for LIJ and the Young Bucks, surprisingly.
LIJ is very loved, but that is surprising because the Bucks are super over.
Yeah, I was shocked. Oh, a lot of umming.
There
a lot
is.
of umming.
You know what the next match is?
I'm gonna all over your face.
Here comes the names. The next match is Tetsuya Naito and Tetsuya Bushi. They have the same first name.
We can't do that.
Yeah. Versus Okada and Ospreay. Did you notice that Okada's mood has thoroughly improved? I guess the balloons must have helped him.
Yeah, maybe
Dude, he came out all happy with. I think it's the balloons, man. He's like balloons.
Yeah,
He was
balloons.
pumped
You
for
gotta
those
love these
balloons, man. He was in a good mood.
Dude, I thought he was gonna start popping them in people's ears, and I'm like, what the fuck's
You're like,
going on?
oh no, the gimmick
what show am I
infringement.
watching?
Gimmick infringement. The more I see Okada wrestle, the more I realize that he is insanely overrated. I just want to say that.
I only had one note for this match. My observation was that Ospreay was a little more, not laid back, but a little more tamed, I suppose is the phrase I'm looking for. There was normally when we're watching an Ospreay match, he does something where like, holy fuck, he almost died.
Yeah.
But he didn't, and he was But I think the reasoning for that, I'm not that bad.
Okay, Gable. Here's the thing.
My bars
I
aren't even that far
tell you.
down.
Whenever you're up here, I gotta turn it down.
But
then when you move back, I gotta turn it back up. That's the thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, you see.
Sorry.
You see? That's why. Because whenever you move up here, I like mess with it because you're close.
I thought the bars meant I was doing fine.
You're not fine. The Bullet Club is fine.
The Bullet Club is fine.
Now, what were you saying about assholes?
Dude, I don't fucking know now. You
shouldn't have argued. You should have just moved, and you wouldn't have lost your train of thought.
You should have waited until I got done with my train of thought.
All you gotta do is just move up, and we'd have been fine.
All right.
The Bullet Club would have been fine.
Stop talking about that.
You're talking about Ospreay being tamed.
Oh, Ospreay. Yeah, Ospreay was.
Shush me, bitch.
The only reason he was tamed, I think, was they were letting Naito and Suzuki. Oh, wait, who was it? Was that right? No, that was
Bushi.
Wait, no.
Bushi.
No.
Bushi.
Okada. Naito and Okada.
Bushi.
Working a feud that they're gonna end up going towards. I think we're gonna see a Naito Okada feud going forward.
People were saying they think that Naito Okada is gonna be the final of the G1.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So that coincides with my theory then.
It does. I thought the match would be better, but I forgot about Okada's overrated.
Yeah, I forgot Ospreay was even like there tonight or that night. Tonight.
On that
night.
You're in that moment, man.
Yeah.
You're reliving that night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna challenge all of our listeners out there, which is like probably 1.5, to tell.
I don't even think we have that many.
Yeah, you're right. You know what's funny? We have like 18 views on one of the things, but if you look at it, like each view is like 10 seconds.
Huh. That's dumb. Someone got stuck in a loop.
It was a time loop, dude. But I want someone to like.
You can see that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. But then
does anyone on any of the other ones like listen to the whole thing?
No.
That's a bummer.
It's cool, but then it's a bummer.
When are you gonna have these up?
I don't know.
As soon as you have them up, well, I guess my phone will let me know because I'll start throwing it on to Reddit.
Well, no, it's cool. I feel like I would kind of like to just live a lie and pretend that the 18 views listen to the whole show 18 times, but unfortunately,
What show was it?
It was the last Ring of Honor one. Had like 18 views.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So maybe Ring of Honor is popular, but we're just boring, or maybe they're clicking on it by accident.
Huh.
Or maybe they're listening to the whole show and it's just wrong. I like that one. Let's stick with that one.
You know what's probably good about this though is someone might look at it and be like, "Oh, 18 views. People listen to this." I don't think other people can see how.
You're right. You're right.
Do you think we should start buffing our numbers for
I
that?
thought of that before.
We need to figure out a way to do that.
As soon as someone gets to this part, they're like, "All right, I'm not going to listen to this show anymore. No one cares. They're just pretending they do."
What if? Okay, we'll get back to this.
Yeah, let's talk about this off air.
All right.
Let's talk about this off air. But I told you in real life, not on this show, that I was going to make a bold statement that Okada is the most overrated wrestler out there. And that sounds like a large statement, but when you think about overrated is someone that everyone thinks is amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, someone can't say Roman Reigns is overrated because everyone knows that Roman Reigns actually, in fact, sucks. So he's not really overrated. No one thinks he's good except for Vince McMahon.
It's all about phrasing.
Yeah. So I think that I can't think of anyone for me. And what I would like to do is sit down with someone that loves him and just watch a match and be like, tell me what he's doing that's great.
Yeah.
Not what Omega's doing to make the match great. What is Okada doing? And that's the problem I have with him. He's tall. I'll give him that.
You know what,
He's a tall Japanese man.
Yeah.
Those are rare, right? Aren't like the Japanese normally short?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that's accurate.
It's not racist, is
And
it?
Yao Ming's tall, but I think he's Chinese. So
No, that's racist.
I didn't say he was Japanese or whatever.
You just thought of him because he's Asian. You think they're all the same thing.
I think they're from Asia. They're all from Asia. Is that racist?
It's geography. That's not racist. That's geography. That's what that is. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Something about racism. Oh wait, I can do that. Is it your back? What happened?
It stopped.
Oh, was it a?
I don't know.
Was it a spasm?
I went to crack it and then oh no, it's doing it again. I'm gonna stop making that motion.
Do you want me to touch you?
I want you to get that chick. You see that chick there? That chick.
The doctor.
The one in the front on the right.
Okay.
I want you to have her tell me what my problem is and do nothing about it.
Dude, that's exactly what she does in every episode she's in.
I remembered that.
That's great.
Yeah.
You should get the doctor to help you. She can just poke you with a spray and make it better. Star Trek's great. Oh yeah, let's talk about wrestling.
Who are we on now?
We're on the final 3 matches, which were all amazing. Starting with Hiromu Takahashi versus Dragon Lee for the IW Junior Heavyweight Championship.
I'll wait for my comment until we get to that part of your notes. I don't have that many notes.
Dude, look at all these notes I have.
You go, do it, go.
I really think that Daryl Jr. is a U.S. thing. I have yet to see him in any Japanese show.
I think you're right.
And every time he's in the U.S., he brings him out.
Yeah.
I think it might be, which is...
So I need to get me one.
Yeah, I need to get a Daryl Jr. to sit some. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't really matter. I like
Put it on Costal's desk.
He'll love it. See, I don't know though. We got to figure out if it's a New Japan or if it's an Omega thing.
Yeah.
You know. So I liked how do you remember when they were both outside the ring? Well, first of all, the Hurricane Rana over the top of the apron was pretty badass to start it off. But I liked how when they were both out of the ring and they were both down. And I think Dragon Lee started getting up. Takahashi just jumped up and fucking did the Sunset Powerbomb. That was kind of cool that he did that.
Takahashi's Sunset Powerbombs. Yeah. I love those.
The 1,000 German suplexes spot was insane, where they just kept doing them over and over and over.
Dude, I love Thousand Island dressing. Yeah.
I don't like that dressing.
I don't think I've ever had it. No, it's the one that's on. Isn't it the one that's sort of in Big Mac sauce?
Is it?
I think so.
It sounds scary to me.
Yeah.
I just like classic Caesars.
That's dumb.
I don't like ranch. Ranch is gross.
Isn't Caesar's like a fancy version of ranch?
No. I like creamy Caesars, though.
I like creamy ranch.
Fancy version of ranch.
Yeah.
What else we got here? There was a series of moves after the reverse Hurricane Rana, which was just awesome. I could watch these two wrestle forever. Yeah. Like their matches, there's just so much shit going on.
Let me know when you get to the package suplex.
Oh, I'll get to. I'll let you know. This was one thing that I thought was great, and you probably didn't notice this. The commentators were pointing out how Dragon Lee looked for the ref when he got pinned. Remember how I'll be like, oh, you can tell he's going to kick out because he's looking at the ref. And it's kind of a giveaway, you know?
I don't remember, but I'm listening.
I think I talked about when we were watching like WWE, like Seth Rollins would be watching the ref when he counts, like, all right, he's going to kick out because he's looking to see when he needs to kick out.
Yeah.
But they pointed out in the commentating, have you noticed how they do that? The wrestlers are watching the ref's arm. You never noticed that?
No.
Dude, I notice it like every single match I watch. But the commentators were pointing out how Dragon Lee looked for the ref when he got pinned and explained why they watched the ref's hands making it logical because they're like he's watching for the ref so he can kick out the last possible moment to get more rest out
more
of
a break. Oh my god, that makes sense.
And I was like, dude, you guys just made logical sense and explained it in a kayfabe way where like it makes sense in that world because clearly they're doing it in real life so they know when to kick out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like they make it's fucking genius. They just made it like in a story way that it made sense, and it was really fucking great commentating. I love that they did that.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Suck it, JR haters.
Yeah. Oh,
Suck it.
man. That's a great point. He's the one that said it, too. The Spanish fly into a crossbody pin was sweet. You know the Spanish fly?
I love that move.
That was a cool move.
That was a cool, a
variation of it. And then we get to the package driver suplex. And, dude, I put all these notes on here before I even knew he was injured. I didn't find out until you told me that.
Yeah.
And I put, he killed Takahashi, and I was like, his head even fucking slid when he hit the mat.
Yeah.
And I even put a timestamp to watch it, but I've seen it a million times now.
Yeah.
Because of that. But I had no idea he got injured, but I was like, holy fuck.
I got this spoiled for me in advance before I got a chance to watch that match. So the entire match when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh fuck, when's it gonna happen? Fuck, when's it gonna happen? I'm like, did it happen already? And as soon as that fucking move went down, I'm like,
That's it. Yeah.
That is it right there.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Dude, and then I would like to talk about like how much like.
Yeah, I want you to go over the text you sent me because it was a really good text.
Whenever I before watching this match, you always get told, you're like, man, they put their bodies on the line. They know what they're going. Or they know that this could happen.
They know that they're sacrificing basically their well-being in the long run.
Dude, that it's all generic sounding shit, but it's so fucking true.
And before this, we've both spoken, you included, is to like how much we respect and you respect that they do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like we know it's not real, but you've even said you're like, dude, it's just fucking crazy how like they risk their lives and all this. Yeah.
But then you actually see like one of these injuries happen. Like I've looked up like you showed me the one dude break his fucking leg.
Yeah. Who Sid Vicious.
Yeah. That one dude when he broke his leg, and it's one thing to like, I don't know, it's one thing to watch a short clip of it happen, and then there's another thing of like, oh, I've been following the storyline and this just happened. I don't know what the fuck's going to like come of it.
Yeah.
And you're watching. I'm watching this happen, and at this point, I still don't know. Like we still don't know how good he is. I mean, he just did a 10-hour flight or something, so that's a good sign that he's able to travel like that. But like, we still don't know if he's even okay or not. And I just have such a higher understanding of the respect that I previously had.
Yeah, and you were talking about how like he wrestled another 3 minutes,
dude. Yeah, and it's just amazing that like this means so much to him. Putting on this show means so much to him that like dude, he presenting his match well meant so much to him that he continued to risk how much further he could hurt himself just to finish the match and just to make sure it looked real and like, you know what I mean?
Dude, like he's sitting there and like you I mean, it has never happened to either of us obviously, but like you're gonna figure in his head he's like, I'm fucked. That's not good. He probably had like fucking numbness, you know what I mean? He was probably fucked up. He's like, I'm fucked up. Because all wrestlers have said, when you get a serious injury, you know you're fucked up. You can tell you have a serious injury. And he's just like, whatever, I need to finish this match.
Yeah.
He did a fucking Canadian destroyer.
Yeah, dude.
Like, with a fucking broken neck, if that,
crazy.
maybe.
I mean, you could tell, dude, it's really sucks for Dragon Lee, because like, you even, whether it's his fault or like, we don't know whose fault it is.
Yeah.
But like,
I can guarantee you, neither one's gonna say it's his fault.
No.
All it is and from hearing wrestlers talk about it, the only reason I'm saying this is I've heard so many wrestlers talk about it, and just from watching what happened, you can tell it was just bad timing. It was just an accident. You know what I mean?
It's just
like they've both probably done the move before. They've both done it right before. It's just like an accident, and like Takahashi's not gonna be like, you fucked up, Dragon Lee. You know what I mean? Regardless
of whose fault it even is, like. You gotta know Dragon Lee's feeling awful about that shit.
Yeah.
And I forgot where I was going with this. Fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just like, Like, he feels terrible about it, but it's just, dude, because I looked at my notes, and after that, I'm like, reversal from a powerbomb into a Canadian destroyer.
Yeah.
I'm like...
There, you got me back on track. Dude, like, but you could tell, like, Dragon Lee is, like, he's doing, like, everything. He knows Takahashi wants to finish this match, and he's doing everything he can to make sure they get, like, some of the main spots they had planned, like, done with, and he's helping Takahashi through it. But they still made it look good. Like, you didn't even know.
Dude, I had no idea he was injured after that. I was like, I can't believe he's okay. That blew my mind. Unless you tell me and you look for it, I cannot pick out that he's hurt.
I was listening to another guy. One of the guys I already mentioned, but he was at the show, and his thing was he's actually do you remember watching it and seeing them whenever Evil came out? There was a black guy with dreadlocks who did like a throat slit. That was the guy who was he was able to get on camera and shit. But he said that like Takahashi didn't look real good, but like it was only like he recorded that like only a few hours after the show. He didn't know he was hurt. Yeah. So he's like, man, like normally I'm worrying about Will Ospreay after seeing moves like that, but man, Takahashi really has to watch shit like that going forward because he's gonna get real hurt. And it ended up being that he got real fucking hurt.
Dude, I've said so many times in their matches, it's like they keep landing on their fucking heads.
Yeah.
When they take them Germans, I'm like, I don't know how they do it, but yeah, man, they need to stop taking moves that are going to kill him. I mean, it's an awesome spot, but I'd much rather Takahashi not die than see that spot. You know what I mean? Like, the match would have been amazing without it. Like, for me, like, that was my favorite match of the night. Like, after I even went back and put it, even though I thought the next one was really good too, like, that was my favorite match. Takahashi won by pinfall. He's still the champion, which I'm curious how long he's going to be out and if they'll do anything. Or, like, relinquish the championship or anything like that. But, like, we don't know how hurt he is or anything, so...
I don't know a lot about Japanese culture. But I feel like... They
like sushi.
I think they take more pride in, like, their actual work than Americans do. I think Americans are more towards the, like, let's just do it for money. Let's do it so we don't get sued. And
let's not get sued.
But I think they allow, like, more dangerous moves like that in Japan because, like, they want the wrestlers to have the freedom to, like, risk the, like, do you get where I'm
getting at? I don't think anyone in New Japan's like, you can't, they don't have limits.
Yeah.
They're like, guys, go make your match. I mean, they tell them how to end it and whatnot and the story to tell. But it's not like WWE where, like, you can't do any of this shit.
Because it seems too dangerous and it's a liability.
Exactly.
Like, I think they'll let them, be able to have like a match that they really want to put on.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna let them put it on the way that they want and the way that they will. Yeah.
Dude, never in a million years would that match have finished in WWE. It would have been over when that move happened.
Really,
dude. No one is gonna finish wrestling with a neck injury like that in WWE.
Because they wouldn't want to get the company. The company wouldn't want them getting in trouble.
There was a story. Daniel Bryan was in a match and he got a stinger, which was when like you're temporarily paralyzed for like a minute and then you're good and you're just like numb. And it was all he did was he just did a drop kick off the top rope and landed on his back. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
He just does the top kick and lands. And fucking Triple H made him stop the match, and they ended it. And they just stopped the match. And Brian was furious and cussing him out backstage because he wouldn't let him finish the match. That would never happen in WWE, ever.
How did they end it then? Like,
I don't know how they ended it, but they had the match just end.
Was it live or was it?
I think it was. I think they just had doctors come out and just end it because then they just said he got hurt.
Was it televised though?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, like, if that happened, like, and the ref, like, because the ref would know that he's hurt when that happened, they just would have stopped it. That'd have been the end of it. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because, I mean, it's cool that he finished it, but is it worth the risk of him being paralyzed the rest of his life just to put on another 3 minutes?
I mean, that's a call for him to make. I think that's a call for him to make. If he wants to do shit like that, then that's fine. But my concern is whenever, I don't think wrestlers should feel like they should have to, and that's kind of where it becomes a gray area. By letting them do that, you're then letting them sort of, in a way, pressure other wrestlers to do stuff like that.
Well, I mean, the whole culture of wrestlers, for the most part, and it's not, from what I understand, this newer generation of WB guys that come up from NXT that are made in NXT, like, unless you come up on the indies, like, your whole mentality is to finish the match. Like, most wrestlers' mentalities, if they're hurt, it doesn't even really come across them to stop. They just finish injured. That's why Daniel Bryan was so pissed off, because his mentality is, I don't give a fuck, I need to finish the match. Which is, I'm sure, exactly how Takahashi was thinking whenever that happened.
Yeah.
Which is why he did, but... so let's move on to the next one here. We got Jay White.
That was a good review. I like that.
We have Jay White, who is the champion, versus Juice Robinson for the U.S. Championship.
Yeah. Oh, dude. One last thing to tack on the last one, dude. I another one of the shows I was listening to, they mentioned that Dragon Lee apparently wrestled in like 3 matches the night before.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude, I wonder if that played into like some like sort of like tiredness that like maybe he had that could have caused the sloppy move.
Maybe. I don't know. It just didn't, like, when you watch the move, like, he threw him.
Yeah.
It was just the way that
he landed.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's hard to say, like, where it went wrong, really.
Yeah.
But
who knows?
So I hate Juice. We all know this.
You fucking what's the word I'm looking for?
Intelligent man.
No. I don't think you're allowed to hate them.
Yeah.
I think you have to respect their religion.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
So Juice Robinson said he's gonna have sparklers.
That makes more sense. Juice Robinson. I thought you said Juice.
I see. I didn't get what you were getting at there. Juice Robinson said he's gonna have sparklers shooting out of his nipples because he's such a proud American. It was. I hate him. That's so stupid.
Really?
Yeah. Really? Yeah, it really is.
I did listen to that interview. I don't know. It sounded just like loud ranting.
Dude, he was going for the clear, cheap, like, proud American bullshit, like, pop stuff. And it's like, that's so dumb.
Yeah,
come out waving the American flag and you'll get the fans to love you. It's like, it's so fucking cheap. It's just like whenever Mick Foley would go to a town and say, here I am in Pittsburgh, PA,
dude,
for a cheap pop.
I'm okay with him, like, doing the, like, American thing for the pop, but, like, I just think his fucking outfit looks stupid.
His outfit is dumb.
His outfit had like the Seinfeld poofy shirt down the side of the legs.
Poofy shirt. I saw your poofy shirt post.
Yeah, it was. I made that. Are you proud?
I am. You made that yourself?
Yeah,
I'm proud. Anyone that uses the American for the cheap pop is not a good baby face in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You would be able to get over without resorting to stupid cheap bullshit. Dude, Americans are stupid.
Yeah.
The moment you're like America, they're like, yeah, America.
I mean,
like,
I didn't really like get all like hard for him or nothing whenever he came out with it. It just didn't bother me.
Well, you're not retarded.
Oh
though.
yeah.
You're not the retarded American that's like America, get out, man,
yeah.
America. Like it's so
yeah.
dumb.
I see what you're saying. It wasn't needed. It shouldn't be needed.
Well, yeah, that's what. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Like you shouldn't need to be like America rules to like get a good. You should just be like liked as it is. Dude, Jay White's mocking the crowd with the middle fingers was funny when he was going like this. When he was going like this and would go like that to the crowd. That was pretty fucking funny. I enjoyed that. So how about the sparks from the guardrail? Whenever he threw him into the guardrail.
That fucking shot was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. I've never seen that ever. All the years I've been watching wrestling. Yeah, I've never seen a guardrail do that. But it was really cool.
Yeah, it looked really badass.
Jay White is a great heel. He's a great fucking heel. He's really good at getting the crowd to hate him.
The more I watch him, the more I like him.
Yeah, he's really good, dude. So this spot was... I thought this spot was so fucking great. So Jay throws Juice into the rail and it knocks JR out of his seat. Remember this? And then fucking Barnett says, you done fucked up now. He like gets up and he starts chasing fucking Jay around and like he doesn't catch him. And you hear Barnett say, he goes, you see that motherfucker run away? I'm like, this is great. And then JR just goes, these officials need to get their shit together. I was like just all the swearing made it seem so much more real. Like it seems so like natural. Like it seemed like it could have even been a spot that wasn't planned where like he just hit him so hard. Because someone, was that you that was saying JR got injured?
That's what I'm looking up now. Jim Ross injury more serious than previously expected.
Yeah, like I don't know that spot was actually planned. Like whenever he hit him, like whenever he thought of his seat.
Yeah.
But
what about him chasing him back into the ring or whatever?
Josh Barnett?
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that was like improv stuff. I mean, that would never happen in WWE. I mean, it probably wasn't, but you never know. Like, it could have been something where, like, because whenever it happened, Josh just kind of sat there while JR fell over and stared at him. And maybe he was just like, oh, this will be cool. I'll do something little. Because they didn't do anything, really. They just kind of ran around the ring. Yeah. And he got in and left. Because Barnett was a wrestler. So, I mean, like...
I kind of figured from his stature and the way he was coming at the ring.
Yeah, it just seemed really organic, and it even made...
Yeah, dude, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
And it made White like seem even more like just a chicken shit heel because he just ran away from him. So yeah, it was really cool.
Gotta love the chicken shit heel.
Dude, how about the fucking Russian leg sweep from the apron onto the ground?
I can't visually recall it, but...
Like, whenever they're just next
I'm sure it happened.
You know what a Russian leg sweep is? Like, whenever you're sitting next to him, you kind of put their legs and you both just fall backwards. Yeah, they did that from the apron onto the floor. I'm like, holy fuck, I've never even seen that before. So that was pretty cool. I thought the use of the cast was set up very well throughout, where they kept, like, kind of teasing it. They're like, you can't use it. At one point, the ref grabbed it.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that was a good little bit of storytelling.
Yeah,
there.
So I thought it really paid off when, after the low blow... The ref was down and he was able to use the cast. So I thought that paid off really well.
We've decided that his handbrake was definitely real, right?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, did you see the close-up of his hand? There was like a bone, like a big chunk of bone sticking out after.
Yes. We didn't see bone.
I mean, it didn't, it didn't come out of the skin,
like a giant lump, sticking out. Maybe he's some sort of weird contortionist like Alexa Bliss.
That's the only thing I could think of is that he, like, somehow, like...
Yeah, he has a trick he can do, and they're like, let's use this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked real. That's for sure.
I like Juice, but like there's something I don't like about him too. Like I'm trying to like him, but like I can't fully sign on. There's just
You're
something.
Not all in with Juice.
I'm being held back by his his general overall gimmick, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm really I'm lucky in the sense that I don't have to think about it. I just don't like him.
Yeah.
There's that. There were two pretty cool half Nelson suplexes where they dropped someone right on their head. Apparently they didn't learn their lesson in the last match where Takahashi on the side. But Juice Robinson won by pinfall, and he's the new IWGP US champion.
Yeah.
I think this is the title change I predicted when we made our predictions the day before.
From what I heard, he is the first American US champion
out of all three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got Kenny from Canada. You got
Jay
from New Zealand, I think.
I'm not sure.
I think New Zealand.
Yeah. But dude, I thought this match was fucking great, and especially since I hate Juice Robinson, I was surprised how much I loved it. I really got into it.
Anti-Semite was the word I was trying to remember earlier.
Anti-Semite. So did you like the match?
Yeah. Overall, I liked the match.
Yeah, it was really good.
It put Jay a little more over for me, which is a shame because it's after his title run.
Well, let's look at it, dude. Maybe they took it off him to give him like a bigger push.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
he could be, dude. Look at the only person who beat Kenny for the fucking belt was Jay.
Yeah.
So
that's what my thoughts. I was like, well, maybe they'll give him a bigger push now that they got that title off him. That'd be pretty sweet. He's in the G1, isn't he?
Jay?
Yeah,
I believe so.
I think he is. Yeah.
Dude, I really. Tell me how you feel about this idea.
No.
So, New Japan gets real popular over here in our Western society. And
we're in the West. We're like cowboys.
Yeah.
The old West.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
The way he said that was so fucking funny. You're just looking off into the distance. The old West.
Anyway.
You jackass.
So we get really popular. Getting really
we
popular.
Get real popular over here. What if they split New Japan into two divisions and actually do a good version of a brand split? It's not even call it a brand split, but two different leagues owned by New Japan, and one that tours here in America,
based out of the
U.S., and one based out of Japan.
That's a great idea.
And the belt can go back and forth between the two, and they fight between it.
That's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. We can get far more shows over here, other than the 3 a year, apparently. And the 2 of them are fucking Lionsgate ones I don't even care about.
New Japan can just buy out Ring of Honor for all I care.
That'd be cool. Make it all one big promotion.
Yeah.
Promotion.
Dude,
I think it's a great idea.
I like how I can get annoyed with the Ring of Honor without hating it, like how I do with WWE. Like Ring of Honor does stupid things, but I'm still like okay with watching it, and then I can go watch WWE and be like, No.
Well, here's the problem with WWE. Like, that sucked, and it's always gonna suck.
It can't get better.
It's
there's no hope.
There's specific rules and guidelines set up to make it not get better.
Yes.
Like, it's purposely made in a way to not get better. What do we have next? The main event, dude.
Oh, dude, my idea was so good.
It's a great idea.
We got Cody and Kenny.
For
the Bullet Club
heavyweight championship.
The Bullet Club's on the line here.
Yeah.
The Bullet Club is on the line.
I was really happy that the Bucks came out with Kenny. But honestly, and just because they're so good at being the Elite, dude, it made me feel bad for Cody. Especially after the whole being the Elite where Cody's all alone and sad.
Yeah.
Like, whenever they're just standing there with Kenny, he's by himself. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Poor Cody.
Yeah, I wish Cody had someone.
Yeah. If only he had a hot chick he could fuck every night or something.
That's true. Brandy is real. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Kenny versus Cody.
Dude, my notes are very disappointing for this match, but I did like the match a lot.
Dude,
I wouldn't say it's the best match I've watched from either of them, but it's definitely a match I enjoyed.
No, I thought it was great too. I like the stomp through the table off the guardrail. Where in the remember that?
Yeah, dude, that was my only note.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Cody looked like he got a little like real life roughed up from it, but like, yeah, it was cool.
Dude, I liked how the Bucks were checking on Cody after the spot.
Yeah, they showed that they still cared.
Exactly.
Too.
I thought that was cool.
Dude, this is fantastic storytelling.
It is, and dude, like whenever Kenny's grabbing the table, they're not approving of. They're like, you don't need that. So they still care about it. They don't want him to hurt Cody. I thought that was so well done. Dude, did you see?
Dude, I thought they were coming off the top of that ladder.
So did I.
You keep going.
Did you see when I think Omega was on the outside, kind of standing by one of the posts, and Brandon just runs up and fucking kicks him real quick, really smally, and runs away?
I think I did.
It was really funny. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And then Jared goes, "Did she just kick him?"
Yeah, I definitely remember that.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
But dude, okay, so the whole spot with the giant ladder was so well done, because a problem you have whenever you're teasing a spot that you shouldn't do, like go off that ladder onto that table, I'm glad they didn't do it, because one of them could have just died. Because I was like, dude, Cody, when he hit the table, he fucking bounced off. If he'd have bounced off from that height, who knows what could happen. But the issue that you have with a spot like that is, like, you set up an amazing, insane spot that looks so dangerous, but you're not going to do it, so you do something else, and you're like, oh, that was cool. Dude, the suplex to the ring was insane.
Yeah.
That was still that was high up, dude. And those rings, you don't go through them, man. You bounce right off of them. So, like, I thought the suplex into the ring was just as cool as if we'd have seen him go through the table. So I thought they did a good job with that spot.
A thing that makes this match so good is that, like, not only do you, like, I'm starting to become quite the Kenny Omega mark myself. But I also fucking love Cody. So seeing them fight one another, it's like both heartbreaking and like really cool, because like you're like, man, Cody just did something cool. I love seeing Cody do cool shit. I love seeing Kenny do cool shit. But then you're torn because they're doing it to each other.
Just like the Bucks on there, but trying to stop them both on the ladder.
Yeah,
they're like, no, you guys get off there. We love you both.
Like, you can sympathize with the Bucks, like, because like you really want both of them to be okay, but like. They keep fighting. And
dude, I love the spot where Cody was going to use the belt and he just didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was like, it was kind of sort of like, because it would kind of build up to the end that we'll talk about, where Cody was like, he could have done it, but he was like, no, I'm not going to. It just showed him trying to be a good guy. You know what I mean? Trying to be like a better person by not cheating like that. So I thought that was really cool. The powerbomb throwing Cody all the way to the outside was insane. Dude, like, when he fucking powerbombed him to that table from the inside, he just fucking bounced off and hit the ground. I was like, oh, Jesus. Like, that spot was nuts.
That may have been the table spot I noted about, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's the one I noted.
Well, they're both great spots.
Yeah, both good table spots.
Yeah. So, Omega won by pinfall and still the heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
I like this match better than Okada Omega. I thought it was really good.
I'm going to start some beef here with another podcast. There's a podcast I was listening to called Bullet Cast, and this guy went on a fucking rant saying how awful the booking was that Cody didn't win. I'm like, why would Cody win? And then he went on to talk about how, like, Cody's like this successful wrestler and just sucking Cody's dick. And I'm like, dude, you can't just have someone, just because you like them, you can't like be mad because they lost. It's stupid.
It makes far more sense for him to not win this match for a number of reasons.
And it makes the storyline work out so much better and gets the group back together.
Not only that, but even if they were going the complete other direction, why would you have Cody win this one and not have a rubber match? If your plan is to if your plan is to get them back together, it makes no sense for him to win. Mm-hmm. That Kenny needs to win it, and Cody needs to accept it, and then just them get back together. If Cody wins it, why would Kenny just accept it and they just get back together? That's dumb. It would make no sense. So if you're trying to keep the feud going, it makes no sense to have Cody win because he needs to lose the second one.
Bullet Cast sucks.
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
Yeah, I'm not listening to them ever again. I did listen to the. Well, actually, I think I stopped it short because I was getting annoyed with his Cody rant. But, yeah. So, come at us, Bullet Cast.
Yeah, bring it, bitches.
Hopefully, they mention us on their show.
I know. They probably have a lot of listeners.
I actually don't have anything against the guys. They're probably really nice.
Yeah, they suck. We just said we whispered how much we hate them.
Yeah,
that's what we whispered.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
We ended the match, and now we're going to talk about the fallout.
Where was Coda?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was a little surprised Coda didn't come out.
You would think with them just forming the Golden Elite, they'd be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. So, dude, all the Bullet Club is on the fucking the entrance ramp.
On the fritz.
They're all on the entrance ramp. They're all standing there congratulating each other.
Dude,
the fucking Tongas, they attack them. I just go, what the fuck?
Dude, I thought it was weird the Tongas even came out, and then I should have put two and two together. I was just like, I don't know. Dude, I was taken away whenever they jumped them.
I honestly didn't even give it a second thought because they were trying, after the match, Cody kind of, accepted that he lost, and they kind of were whatever, and they were good. And then they were on the ramp celebrating how they're all united. So it made sense to me that the other guys would come out, too, because they're all united as one big faction. So I didn't even give it a second thought. And then whenever they attacked him, I was like, holy fuck. I was not expecting it at all. I thought it was a real holy shit moment. I was like, whoa. I thought it was great. And dude, I thought it was even greater whenever fucking Takahashi and Owens come out and they fucking attack them too.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to come out and help them.
From what I've heard, that they're apparently honorary Tongans.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be real cool with the Tongans. And it just, knowing that, if I would have known that going in, it would have been more shocking seeing them get turned on.
For me, I just from watching Being the Elite and just watching New Japan, you can tell they're they're cooler with them. Well, they're the Bullet Club New Japan type faction. You know what I mean? All those guys. So I thought for sure that Owens and fucking Takahashi were going to help. And I was like, holy fuck.
I think they're going to take the Being the Elite. Well, the American ones. I think they're going to take their faction in more of a face direction. I think everyone's going to move towards the more face direction. Even Cody seems to occasionally from time to time try to you see him struggle to make a decision and ultimately will try to make the better decision.
Well, Cody is clearly being a face now.
Cody's
just based on how that ended.
He's reforming, yeah. But dude, I think the issue is that the Tongans don't serve as faces very well, and neither does Bad Luck, and that's why they're taking anyone who can't serve as a face and putting them in a separate, either leaving or whatever the fuck they're doing. Yeah. They're separating. So they're putting the heels with the heels and the faces with the faces.
The only thing I'm confused about and kind of don't get is, so what do you do with Takahashi and Owens now? They're not touring in Ring of Honor. They're not with the Elite group. So what are they, just they're in the New Japan Bullet Club, but just them? You know what I mean?
I think
it's I wonder what they're going to do.
I don't know, dude.
It's really curious what they're going to do with it. I would have preferred, I think what would have been best is if the Tongas just, them and Haku just left the Bullet Club. I don't think we need, a separate, because didn't you say Bad Luck Fale?
They're the OGs, though. Dude, they're the original fucking Bullet Club. It would be really fucked up to kick out the original members.
Well, I mean, the original members were, Finn Balor and the Anderson and them.
Tama Tonga.
I think one of them was the original.
Tonga Lao was not.
Tonga Lao came later. But
But you
They can
can't
still
kick out
leave
Bad
it.
Luck. You
I mean-
can't kick out Tom.
Yeah, but they're not getting kicked out. They're quitting it. They're leaving because
Yeah,
they're like,
no, I
fuck
see what you're
you
saying.
and fuck what you made
Well,
the
maybe,
Bullet Club.
Maybe they're possessive of the Bullet Club and they like being the Bullet Club.
Well, yeah,
They are the Bullet
I
Club.
mean, they can easily make a reason, yeah, but I don't think they should do that. I think it's cooler if they're like, we don't need the Bullet Club. We're our own thing. The Gorillas of Destiny are badass. We don't need another label.
Yeah.
We're going to go out on our own and make our name known. Like, why do they want to live in the Bullet Club's shadow if they're so badass? You can easily tell a story where they're like, you guys turned the Bullet Club into bullshit. Fuck it. We're done with the Bullet Club. We're going to kill the Bullet Club because you fucked it up.
Maybe.
And just make their own thing. Like, I think that would have been a better story. Like, I don't need Bullet Club versus Bullet Club. Like, I don't want Bullet Club versus Bullet Club. Like, I've seen the same factions fight each other all the time before. Like, it's old.
I think one of them needs to not be Bullet Club anymore.
That's
One
what I'm
of the
saying.
Two sides.
Yeah, I think that I don't think that dude, Kenny Omega is supposed to be the leader of the Bullet Club. It's going to be dumb just to take the leader of the Bullet Club. And let's be honest, the Young Bucks and Cody and all them, they're far more known worldwide as Bullet Club than the fucking Tongas.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at anyone who watches ROH, they don't know, but like, they're far more identified the Bullet Club as the elite guys. You know what I mean? So to just like take the main known Bullet Club guys and say you're not the Bullet Club anymore, and take these, I don't think they should do that. I just really don't.
Yeah.
I think it would be much cooler to see the Gorillas of Destiny like so pissed with what they did to the Bullet Club, they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna destroy it. Like, you guys killed it, so we're done with it. And just do their own thing and just be badass on their own. Like, I just think it'd be cool to do that.
Dude,
like,
they did look badass as fuck leaving the ring.
Yeah, like,
although Haku still felt a little out of place though.
yeah, I mean, he can just be like, he doesn't, I don't think he needs to wrestle at all.
I don't think Haku's going to be. I think he's going to be one of those guys who's like in the background. He'll never see wrestle.
Well, yeah, I think he should just be like a manager. I don't think he should wrestle.
Yeah, I don't even think he'll be that. I don't think he'll tour. I don't think he'll cut any promos or anything ever again.
Like, I know he's done New Japan stuff before with the Tongas, but not much.
Yeah, I think we're mainly going to see Bad Luck. We're going to see Tama. We're going to see Tama Tonga, Tonga Lao, and I think we'll probably see Ishimori.
So Bad Luck's, where did you read that he said he was with them? Was it on Twitter or something?
He said on Twitter. He said fuck them, and then like posted I think a firing squad picture or something.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they could have specifically had Haku in this just to make him like a manager type thing. You know what I mean? Like, if they know they're splitting him up, they could have brought him for that purpose. Let's just see what they do. Yeah. I mean, if they do, it's going to be cool. It's just a matter of how cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so we'll see what happens.
One of the coolest, we both love when there's like these small things that like keep continuity going. One of the coolest things I've seen, like either movie-wise, on any wrestling-wise, any source of fucking media, was on Being the Elite. They've been doing this whole like Nick's having this vision. Yeah, and
his eyes roll into the back of his head.
Dude, right before they get jumped, Nick's eyes roll as if that was the moment that he was going to in the future. And it perfectly ties in with Being the Elite.
It was very well fucking done.
It's such a small thing, but it keeps the continuity so fucking solid.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really fucking cool. One of my favorite moments of this whole post-match thing was whenever Cody came out and he had the chair, and I'm like, oh no.
Dude, I've never popped.
Dude, I fucking... The moment he fucking hit... What was it? He hit like one of the Tongas, right?
Yeah.
I fucking yelled. I'm like, yeah! I was so fucking pumped. And then later, I popped just as loud whenever Kenny and Cody hugged later too. I was like, yes, they're fucking back together. They're like, it's so fucking great. Dude, it made me so happy.
It was remember how I told you whenever Kenny got that second pinfall against Okada that I like jumped out of bed and like I had to make sure Ashley didn't wake up? The exact same happened when Cody like swung the chair at one of them.
Dude, oh my god, I was so fucking happy that happened.
Like whenever he got handed the chair, I'm like, I think I know what's gonna happen, but like, is he gonna do it or is he?
Yeah.
And as soon as he fucking did it, it's such a fucking 10-year-old.
Because I was so worried. when Cody came out, I was like, he's going to be the fucking leader of this. He's going to split the Bullet Club up into two factions. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, that motherfucker's behind this. And I was like, no, please, no.
Dude, I did think
so
it
worried.
definitely was one of my fears because he say something to the Tongas recently, and wasn't he cool with one of them?
I think he might have.
In one of the recent videos, I can't remember.
That was the show, man. Dude, the show was fucking... I mean, I loved it. That was a great fucking show. The whole show was solid. There wasn't a bad match. Like, the last 3 matches were all fucking great. I loved all 3 of them. It was a great fucking show.
Dude, and what's even more awesome about this is how it will set up this G1 special, because we have Tama Tonga in one of the...
He's in the same block as Kenny Omega.
He's in the same block?
Yeah.
Dude, this is going to be fucking... This is going to be killer. And then
Bad Luck Foley's in the block with Hangman.
Yeah, dude, that's the day one match is Hangman versus Bad Luck. I can't wait to see some of this shit go down. This is gonna be so cool.
So, like, just this like one thing like added some storylines into a few of the matches. It's really cool. So I loved it. But it was a great it was a great show. This is one of my favorite shows I've watched since we started watching New Japan and ROH. I liked it a lot.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, it was
definitely
really
agree.
Fucking good. Great show.
Dude, they wrapped that up just in like the nick of time, the whole Cody thing, because it was getting to run a little long. I'm like, man, how long are Cody and Kenny gonna feud?
Yeah.
And then there was this perfect redemption like moment.
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
I thought it was gonna be a bland like redemption that like will slowly go into it, but like it was just straight up.
They couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah.
Dude, the pop that Cody got from the crowd.
Yeah.
When it was so loud.
People jumped.
They went crazy whenever he
And here we thought we were just getting the traditional Kenny Omega just one speech at the end.
Oh no, yeah.
Dude, speaking of which, like his speech at the end, I still liked a lot.
Yeah.
If that would have been the end of the show, I'd be like, oh, that was pretty good, and dude. And I love how like whenever he says goodbye and good night, everyone says it with him, and he says bang, and everyone's right there with him.
That's a little threatening though. Like I don't.
Bang.
That's a little violent.
Shut up.
It's a violent word. I don't.
The chair's okay with you? Like the
the chair's not a word. That's something different. We're talking about words here. We're talking about words here. That's we're done. We're done.
I can't wait for the G1 climax.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna take up a lot of time.
That's gonna be our next show. We're gonna come back with our first part. I don't know how many parts we're gonna do. Probably 3 shows. I bet we're probably gonna do 3 shows on the G1.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So we'll be back in a couple weeks, a week or two, with our first G1 climax, G1 28 climax review, and make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Breakroom BS. Go on our Snap. Go on our Snapchat. Go on our fucking Instagram. Go on Twitter. Go everywhere, and go everywhere and do our stuff and send us money. And
wait, we can't request people send us money.
No one's listening. Who cares?
Get in trouble for that.
Maybe one person will send us $1 million. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit, man.
There's not a hit. We just have to like give it back.
Why?
Because it's called solicitation. You can't solicit money. If we give them something, then we can do that.
So I'm not allowed to just ask you for money?
Over the internet? No.
Really?
Yeah. It's solicitation.
So I can't just message you and be like, hey, Gable, can I have $1 million?
I mean, if it was like a personal thing, I was like, yeah, Dave, I'll send you money directly. But if it was like we're broadcasting to a general audience and said, hey, send us a bunch of money. Dude, I saw this on iCarly. I know, it's real.
You're giving us too much credit. You're giving us too much credit here. All right, so goodbye and good night, everyone.
What they even... Bang!